Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. We're in the midweek, and you got my lucky mug shot for you to talk you through this Tuesday. One of the things I wanted to get you back into was smart music. It's been a long time since we've done so, and one of the things we haven't done is really play any band music. And sometimes it's just fun to have that feeling of playing in the band. So what I went ahead and did is I assigned you guys the crossings. And I did it twice, and I have this outline in the directions. What you can do is it is marked twice. One time it's marked as a custom assignment, and the other one it's marked as a entire piece. The one I want you to be most concerned with right now is the custom assignment. That's the one that's only a small, I think it's only 8 measures, if I'm not mistaken. And you could turn that in through Smart Music. I don't expect you to turn that in today. Turn it in probably tomorrow or Thursday, either one, just to kind of show that you understand how this all works and what you want to do with it. The entire piece assignment is a little different because I have to assign it to you in order for you to be able to use the piece. I can't just say, hey, look up the crossings and work on it Smart Music. I have to assign you the whole piece, which I did. And the assignment is for play the entire piece beginning to end, but it's not due till June 15th. So the one that's due June 15th, that's just for you to play along and kind of enjoy playing in band music. And I want to talk to you about today a little bit about some of the things you can do inside of Smart Music that help you practice your parts. I'm going to bring it up here. I'm going to bring up the crossings, right? The crossings, right? And you don't have to do this because it'll be in your assignments. Open it up, and sure, I'll pick up the first sort of part and I'll open it up, okay? Now, of course, you've got the part in front of you, and you could press play and then record and so on and so forth and go through it and enjoy that. You can let it play through by using this button here. The record button will get a take on it. Now, when you do the assignment, it's going to have a specific spot it's going to want you to do. So you may want to practice it first before you submit it through. If you go under assessment, I think I have the tolerance turned to easy anyway on the assessment. That will make it a little bit easier for the computer to pick up your sound and voice. One of the things I would make sure you do is either use headphones or use or turn the accompanying track down when you finally do submit it. When you're practicing it, it's not too bad. But the problem is the speakers can affect the sound on your assessment. One of the things I want to show you, if you click up here on loop, if you had a spot you wanted to work on, you'd go over here, you click loop, and you click set. And you see you get these 2 different arrows here, the handles, and you can grab those, and then you just that's the space that will loop over and over again. And that's what I would do. I would also use the count off between loops on, because it gives you a chance to reset again once that is once you're ready to play. So I would really work on using the count off between those takes. Here, I'll show you how that works. You got to count off, right? 3, 4, 1. You get the idea. I find that really helpful because it allows me to reset and do a better try. If you leave that off, it just kind of runs nonstop, and you're kind of playing catch up. Now, that particular excerpt is not so bad because you got a quarter beat rest at the beginning of that. Now, you could change that. You could go from over here. You could change this whole thing. We can go, matter of fact, I'll probably just go down here. Maybe that's a good one to do, right? How about that one? So we do the count in between. You see where the count off is really important? If you do take the count off out, it's a little bit panicked. You may end up playing catch up the whole time. Okay? The goal, I always tell my brass guys, is 3 times in a row without a mistake. Now, if that's too fast for you, take the tempo down. There's no shame in that. What was that, 140, 130, 142? Maybe I take it down to maybe 100, maybe, huh? Make it more achievable. Good, you've played 3 times in a row. If you get to the 3rd time you mess up, it goes back to 0. Once you do that, take it up another 5 more clicks. 5 more beats per minute. Again, I would do the count off between. Let's try that again. You get the idea. And every time you work your way up to the original tempo, you hit this little refresh button over here, and then that gets you back to the original tempo. You can take that down as many notes as you want. Maybe you're just having problems with EF or EFG trumpets. Maybe that's, maybe you need to go there. Okay, maybe do that, right? Now watch how the count off looks like. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Right? Then want to work on that. Now that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So you have a count off plus the first 2 beats of this measure, and you play 3 and 4. This is a way you should be practicing at home, not starting here at the beginning and playing till you mess up and then going back to the beginning again. Take apart the spots that are giving you trouble. Break it down, even if it's 2 or 3 notes. Even if you have to take it down to 60, it doesn't matter. You want to make sure that when you're done practicing, whatever you've done, you're better at than you were before you started. Okay, so if I do that, maybe I do it at that speed. At some speeds, the music can tend to get a little distorted. You may want to turn the accompaniment off if need be, okay? But that's the long and short on smart music. When you record, it tells you whether you have the right notes or not. And then submit it through. And when you go under assessment, there'll be a button instead of a sign. It'll be submit. And what will happen is I'll get a copy of this with red, tell me what notes you played wrong, green, tell me which one notes you played right, and the recording of you playing along. And you can listen to that recording. What's also kind of cool is once you have some tracks after you've recorded something, oh heck, let's just do something. We'll do this, right? I'm just gonna sing it just for funny. All right, here we go. It doesn't like my sound here. Hold on, let's try it again. Turn on my phone. Okay. All right, so I did that. I'm gonna sing it. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Actually, I did pretty good, right? So I hit stop. I should get a, maybe I don't get a reading on that one. Maybe do. I don't know. But once you get a track, you can save it, and you can also save it as MP3. So if you wanted a sound file of yourself playing with the band accompaniment, you could save that separately. Keep in mind that once you leave the software, these takes here that you'll have multiple takes on when you hit the record button will disappear. So whatever you do within a session is recorded. Does that make sense? Okay. So give that a try. Submit your best take on that one section in the crossings. And if you're feeling really ambitious, play through the piece. There's no harm in that. No problem doing that. So you got the warm-up today, the kind of cool new warm-up from Mr. John McAllister, and you've got this little assignment, and smart music should keep you busy. Don't forget you have the other assessments that need to be turned in, and keep up with that stuff, all right? All right, folks. We'll see you on Thursday. Take care.